Many entry-level candidates are hired as a cybersecurity analyst. This role typically requires the individual to manage incoming tickets and alarms, either addressing issues themselves or assigning them to the appropriate resource for handling. When handling alarms, it's important to accurately determine if it's a true positive alarm or a false positive. This often involves engaging directly with customers, whether they be internal or external to the organization. You'll also be expected to analyze issues after the fact and create reports detailing what happened, the root cause, and how it was handled. Cybersecurity analyst roles can range from Tier 1 or entry level up to Tier 2 and 3 for more senior skills, all the way up to Tier 4, the role of supervisor. Cybersecurity engineers are the folks who fix things when they break, much like a mechanic. A good analogy would be that cyber analysts are like the drivers of a car who can identify the alarms and issues, whereas the engineers are the mechanics who actually fix things when they bring and build new things. Security engineers can have their own tickets to build or fix things. For example, if an alarm is generating too many false positives, a cybersecurity engineer may be called in to fix it so that it's more accurate, or build a new one that performs better. Like analysts, they too must interact with clients, both internal and external, and generate reports, documenting what happened, why, and how it was resolved. Security engineers also have different levels ranging from Tier 1 to Tier 4 based on higher and higher skill levels, and then above there is a principal or lead engineer role at the supervisory level. The cybersecurity consultant has a role very similar to that of a cybersecurity engineer, only more external customer-facing. As with other types of consultants, cybersecurity consultants are often hired out or outsourced to different customers on a contract basis to perform roles similar to cybersecurity engineers. The same levels apply as well, from entry-level Tier 1 analysts all the way up to Tier 4 principal or lead consultants or supervisors. The vulnerability manager, also called vulnerability analyst or engineer, is one of the more important entry-level roles in blue teaming because their main focus is to reduce risk for the organization at a strategic and structural level. This is often a very social role that requires working with multiple teams, educating them on vulnerabilities and how to prioritize them, and coaching them on how to minimize risk. Vulnerability managers also work closely with a company's leaders and managers to get the support they need to implement change and policies that will best protect the organization. There are many advanced cybersecurity blue team roles in the market. Once you work for a few years in an entry-level role, you can progress in whatever direction you find the most interesting. Know that it will require hard work, dedication, certifications, and training, but there are a broad variety of rewarding careers available. Here are some of the more popular roles. Once a security analyst has detected a security incident, they hand it off to an incident responder, who will then use their training, their suite of tools, etc., to assess and contain the incident, understand how it happened, and provide feedback to engineering so that it can be prevented in the future. The incident responder is a very strong cybersecurity role and is common both within organizations and as external consultants in larger companies and for major breaches or high-value issues. Digital forensic engineers are those with exceptionally deep knowledge of computer systems and networks. These individuals are experts at being able to analyze events and issues at an extremely detailed level, finding clues, building timelines, and basically figuring out and documenting exactly what transpired, as well as when, how, and why. These experts also exist both within organizations and as external consultants, many of whom are highly specialized. Cyber deception is another area of career specialization. Hackers specialize in tricking unsuspecting users. Cyber deception experts create tricks or triggers in the other direction that allow them to know when a breach has been attempted and sometimes even identify the culprit. The threat analyst is effectively a threat hunter, the tip of the spear, if you will. They're the person at the very front line, poring over activity logs, looking for threats. It just so happens that there is a serious shortage of threat analysts in the market today, so the role is in high demand. The malware reverse engineer is a role for engineers who are already seasoned developers. They combine their cybersecurity skills with their developer skills to debug, decompile, and deconstruct malicious code to understand how it works and how to protect against it. Lastly, there is the cybersecurity researcher, also known as the threat researcher. These individuals often go to extreme lengths and places, such as the dark web, to spot the latest trends in malicious code, understand them, and even hypothesize how threat actors are likely to attack us so that we can protect against it in advance. This is a very research and thought-intensive job, requiring an advanced level of knowledge about both cybersecurity and programming.